Hello, beautiful people. Today we're gonna end up the old year and we're gonna start a new one with the deck that I prepared. It's a deck which consists also Meliteles, so it's gonna be a star of New Year's Eve. And the whole concept of this deck is to play her twice. Uh, this is a very strong card because it is a 14 points of provision card, which is a lot. And I would like to utilize this card twice because of this, since this is so expensive. And I prepared the deck for you. Um, we'll see if you're gonna like it. Let me know in the comment section. Okay, so obviously, since we have Meliteles, we need also Pincer maneuver. Order, draw a northern realms card of your choice, then shuffle a card from your hand back into the deck and spawn a volunteer in your melee row. Charges 2. Well, the whole concept here, of course, is to shuffle her as many times as is possible, since whenever this unit is put back into your deck, trigger an ability of the cycle. Maiden, boost all allied units by 0, sorry, and okay, it needs to be changed for sure, it needs to be 1. Anyway, let's hope that the Reds, they will change this ability. Mother, spawn a random 4 provision Northern Realms unit on a random allied row, and this part it also needs to be changed. It cannot be in the random allied row, and it also cannot be a random Northern Realm unit. In my opinion, this deck and this card would be great if we could have an option, we could have a choice, and if Run Mage could be also included in this deck, that would give us 5 options to select, and then with this ability of Mother, it would be perfect. Then Crown, increase other values by 1. Basically, it's like our Northern Realms Swarm. That's why it's also useful. We're gonna utilize here a Cursed Scroll, draw a card of your choice, then put a card from your hand at the bottom of your deck. Then we have AA. This is definitely a card that we would like to draw in the first round. Unless we want to just give the first round for free and we would like to maybe fight in the second one, or because definitely we need to have this card in our hand. In the third round, preferably in the second one. How are we gonna do it? First of all, we have here Land of Thousand Fables. Its location, resilience, deploy, play a special card from your deck, and basically we are looking here for AA. Order, transform a special card in your hand into a random unit of the same provision cost from the same faction. So the whole concept here is that if we didn't draw AA, so we use this card. If we don't have this card, then we use a Cursed Scroll if we are on a blue coin to draw AA. And once we have this card, in the next round, we will press the order and we will transform the card. And which card we would like to transform? We would like to, of course, transform AA. So it's kind of weird, but definitely, guys, it works. And this card, it has 14 provision, and it will change into Meliteles. So I would say this is a perfect deal for us. So as you can see here, transfer a special card in your hand into a random unit of the same provision cost from your faction. And since we have only few of cards which are 14 cost of provision, these are like super expensive cards. This is the highest you can go with Northern Realms. So we can only, by exchanging AA, we can only exchange her for this. So it's like we are 100% guaranteed that we're gonna get a second Meliteles. Obviously, we have King Radovid. Deploy. If the base version of your leader ability has more than 1 charge, give it an additional charge. Order. Repeat the deploy ability. This is super important for us, and it would be great if this unit wouldn't get locked. So that would be great for us. We can play a defender here, so this is kind of super important. Queen Adaya, deploy. Spawn and play a base copy of bronze Northern Realms unit from your hand, then give it shield, and most preferably we would like to utilize Adalia on this card. In 10.12 patch it got buffed, and right now when Adrenaline is 4, draw your 2 top units and boost them by 1, then shuffle 2 cards from your hand back to your deck instead. And which cards we would like to draw? Obviously Meliteles. So basically what we would like to do, we would like to shuffle twice Meliteles every single round, and since we have so many Griffin Witcher mentors, we can do it a couple of times. We have one Griffin Witcher mentor here, resilience, deploy, spawn and play Griffin Witcher adepts, Griffin Witcher mentor, and Griffin Witcher ranger. Order, boost a unit in your deck by 3. So we are looking obviously for the mentor. So this is our mentor number 1, this is our mentor 2, the second one, the third one, and by utilizing Queen Adalia, this is our 4th mentor. And we can also use decoy. Shuffle an allied unit on the battlefield into your deck, then play a top unit from your deck. So we can shuffle back one of the mentors, but this is a versatile card. So not only we need to keep in our head that we would like to utilize mentors, but which is even more convenient for us, is to play Radovid once and then use decoy on him, and by doing this we can play him twice. Obviously we can also utilize this card on Snowdrop, we can utilize this card on Queen Adalia. I mean, it depends. It's hard to tell that definitely you need to use this card, only for this specific card. This card can open many options for us. That's why I included this card in this deck, and this is also super important for us. So these are the goals. Okay, obviously at the end of the last round, we would like to use Vernon Roche. It's a human soldier, disloyal. Deploy, play the top 2 cards from your deck. Kaer Saren is already covered. Obviously, since we play a maneuver, we also have Snowdrop. Zeal, order, draw up to 2 cards, then shuffle the same number of cards back to your deck. Whenever you draw a card, boost self by 2. So the sequencing is like this. First we play obviously Istred. It's Zeal, Patient. Order, draw up to 1 card, then shuffle the same number of cards back to your deck. Whenever you draw a unit card, boost it by 1. If it's not a unit, boost self by 1 instead. So first of all, we would like to play Istred, and just after the Istred, we would like to play Snowdrop, because she will receive every single time boost by 2. She will be boosted by 2. Of course, reinforcement, spawn and play a base copy of a bronze allied unit. So this is our another Griffin Witcher mentor. That's why we also need to include this card in our deck. And we need also points, so we need a swarm here. Since our 2 Meliteles, they have this option, Crown, increase other values by 1, and this one, Maiden, boost all allied units by 0. So it's gonna be increased by 1 every single time we're gonna shuffle her back and forth. And we have 2 of them, so it's gonna be even doubled. So let me say, if here is 3, it's gonna be doubled. So it's this is amazing value. And by utilizing Karak Frigate, we can create a whole row of volunteers. So it's a machine, siege engine, ship, resupply, order, spawn a volunteer in this row, cooldown 2, set cooldown to 1. We have 2 of them. Obviously the mentors, they are super important. Siege masters for consistency. Order, reduce an allied unit's cooldown by 1. When you play a siege engine, summon self from your hand to the left of it, then draw a card. We have 2 of them. Okay, this is a boost for our unit, just in case our opponent has some kind of control options. So Zeal, order, boost an allied unit by 4 and give it vitality 4. Alright. Then we have teleportations. Reset an allied unit's power. If it's a bronze unit, reply it instead. So obviously we're gonna utilize them on mentors. So these are additional points, and additional, of course, shuffling. So these are how many mentors we can count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5. We can consider this as 5. And then we have 6 and 7. So you can imagine how much value it can create. And why do I have file? I have file here because we have also done banner, and we need to keep one in our hand and the other one in our deck. Whenever done banner receives a boost, summon all copies of it from your deck into this row. So we play one, then we play vial on him, and then we're gonna summon the second one. But of course, first of all, firstly you need this on board, just to make sure it's gonna survive. Then you need banner as a second card. You of course put all this boost on him, and then the other banner will pop out. All right. Then we have this, of course, this package, ultimate package for our leader. So it's infantry. Whenever this unit receives a boost, damage a random enemy unit by 1. And since we have infantry, obviously we need to have a traveling priestess, Veil, deploying gain 1 charges. Whenever this unit is put back into your deck, increase the number of charges by 2. Order, boost an allied unit by 1. Whenever this unit is inspired, gain 0, charges 0. Siege towers. Since we play Siege Masters, we need also Siege Towers. Zeal Order, gain Vitality 2. Crew, boost self by 2 instead, cooldown 2. Well, this is the deck, guys. This is a typical deck for 2-0. So basically, you push in the first round. You can even play Snowdrop. You can, in the first round, you can play King Radovid. You play, obviously, Amphibious Assault, most preferably via the Land of Thousand Fables. You play one of these engines. You play, of course, these engines. That should be more than enough to win the round. In the second round, you push. I mean, like you just take it to the maximum, and you play this Griffin which remainders as many times as is it only possible. And of course, you utilize 2 of Meliteles, and that will gonna create huge amount of points. Also, you need one of these character gates, because it will basically create all this swarm for you in one of the rows. This is a soldier, so he can trigger here. Obviously, this cooldown to be reduced to 1. Here you also have another soldier, and this one is also a soldier. So you have options, and most preferably you would like to play character grades in the range row, since we're gonna have many leaders, and via leaders we're gonna create volunteers. So this is the whole concept, guys, of it, and I think it works very well, amazingly well, especially with this decoy and reinforcement. Try to play with it. I mean, it's super fun. This is not fun, this is super fun. I would consider this deck even better than the first one that I created with Meliteles. It's more interesting, and this is the one that you can push for 2-0 without even hesitating. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time and support. See you guys in the next video. Of course, Happy New Year. Let all your dreams come true. And please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all this year.
Onward! Attack! I pass on every 10th round.
promise?
I studied my whole life through. Yeah, here I am digging this.
To arms! Slay dragons, 'tis our nightly duty.
We're not done if you can stay here. How bright it shines. My great-granddaughter will do great things.
Up the tree you go, lad. Quick now. Retrieve my bolt. I'm never short on stamina.
To the dungeon with him.
Be yourselves, only better.
Mary, that's what matters.
To hit the mark, we aim above the mark. Keep a stiff neck.
History lies buried here.
Ach, they used to tire my tongue about that.
Little cockle perched upon a fence.
Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, grumpy, dopey, and bashful.
Shipmate.
Alert! To arms!
Water. That's the poison.
We're the best regiment in the whole plowing north! Now we must stick together.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Feels like I'm being fate every passing day.
Do not test my patience. Mahakam! To hit the mark, we aim above the mark. Mahakam wasn't built in a day.
Destiny is unswerving. Cheated. It will not be.
Freedom!
I wrote the book on that spell. Literally. Might be none too tall, but cracks skulls as well as any other.